What is going on, guys and girls? My name is James ThnxCya and welcome back today to Minecraft. How doing, everyone? Welcome back, welcome back. Today, it is time once again to check out the latest Minecraft snapshot. This bad boy is 19W03A, and this is not really the biggest snapshot in the world, but they have added a brand new item into the game, as well as some various sound effects and a new retexturing and stuff, which I thought we'd take a little look at. And I've been playing around with this, like, to set up this video. I actually kind of think that Minecraft may have missed a little bit of a trick when it comes to this new item. But yeah, how is everyone doing? I hope you are good. Welcome back. Today, the first thing we're going to look at is this brand new block. This one is called the Composter. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a strange item, really, but I think this is aimed towards vanilla survival Minecraft players who may want to play in peaceful, but who also want to maybe set up farms and do lots of farming and stuff. Because essentially this composter, currently anyway, it gives you bone meal. Now, I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to tell you what I think it should have done. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a square bucket. And what you do is you essentially put organic material inside this, and if you put enough of it in, then it gives you a bone meal in return. So this is kind of handy. I guess, like, when you play Minecraft, you pick up a lot of sort of junky items along the way. This is a good way to convert those into something a bit more useful, which is bone meal. And it kind of, it kind of just sort of takes quite a lot of random items. So I've just done a couple of them just to kind of give you an idea. It takes leaves and vines and saplings. It does all of the vegetables. It does flowers, kelp, seeds, mushrooms, hay bales, anything that can sort of naturally decompose, I guess, you can use inside. And it's really simple to make. It is 3 planks along the bottom and then 4 fence panels on the sides. So any color, it doesn't matter. And yeah, you get yourself a composter. So what should we pick? Let's pick mushrooms. Why not? So yeah, super duper straightforward. Literally all you do is you click on it. So yeah, you just click, 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 click. Hey, wait. Oh yeah, the hitbox is a bit weird. Like, I kind of feel like it's kind of tricky to do, but there you go. That's a full composter, so once it goes white at the top, it means you can claim it, and then all you do is right-click, boop, and you get a bone meal. So I think it's 8 items, but what I've noticed is that some of the items are easier to put in than others, and I don't know why. It's really strange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, the hitbox is a bit weird with it. Because, I mean, it's still a snapshot, so I guess it's kind of a little bit buggy. But, yeah, it seems like it's 8 items. You just roll them in, and you get 1 bone meal in return. Now, the thing is, right? This is the thing, right? I think to use, like, that many items for 1 bone meal, I think it's, like, it should be either be random. So you should either, like, get a random amount of bone meal, or they should actually introduce a new item called fertilizer, which could have a different effect. So this kind of reminded me of Stardew Valley. If you haven't seen my Stardew Valley series, I've got 2 series, but the second one is like a super duper long one. But in Stardew Valley, they have fertilizers, right? And I think the fertilizers, if I remember right, when you put them on the ground, they improve the quality of your crop. And I thought, well, why didn't they just make a brand new item called fertilizer? And then when you make fertilizer and place it on a tile, maybe the tile changes color and the amount of crop that you get from that tile is increased. Wouldn't that make so much more sense? Like, I don't know, just as a rough example, say you grew some potatoes and you hit the ground and it gives you 2 potatoes or whatever. If you put fertilizer on the ground, it will give you 3 potatoes or 4 potatoes. I think that would work so much better than just having a bone meal producer. But hey, you never know, it might change. But yeah, that was my little thought about it. And yeah, that's the new item. So this is the composter. I think it is useful. So if you're playing like survival and you don't want to kill skeletons and you struggle to find, you know, like a fossil or something, I guess it's a good way to set up a little farm. But yeah, kind of a strange one. However, when I first saw this, I thought, you know what, that's not a composter, that's a beehive. Oh yeah. I thought they looked really cool as beehives, man. So I just set up a few trees and then just some posts and stuff. And this reminded me of, which mod was it? Do you remember that Minecraft mod with loads of bees? It's a really popular one. I should know the name of it. But you had like the apiaries, and they spawned naturally in trees or on the ground, and they were different colors, and you could use those with the bees. I think these look like beehives, and I think, you know what, this is a pretty cool design block. So I don't think we're going to get bees in vanilla Minecraft. That would be amazing, though. Can you imagine? You could have, like, apiaries, and you could make honey. Oh, that would be so cool. Why don't they do that? Okay, so next up is a super duper quick one, and this is pretty much directly from the last Snapshot episode we did. We got introduced to the brand new campfires. Now, these are actually really, really cool, and I think a lot of people have picked up on the fact that, yeah, it's a cool item, but, it's also an amazing design item. Because of the smoke, you can basically make realistic chimneys. So, you know, everyone in Minecraft always builds a house or a base, and to be able to have, like, a proper fireplace, which actually has smoke that comes out of a chimney, I think that's really, really cool. But yeah, they decided to change it. So it still works exactly the same, but they've changed the texture of the fireplace to make it a little bit less... I mean, it looked a bit like a... I want to say... Was it a solar panel? Or daylight sensor? Did it look like this? It kind of looked a bit like this with a fire on top. But they've got rid of that now, and they've made it kind of like logs. So I think it works exactly the same as how it previously did. You can put... Yeah, you can put 4 items on the sides instead of it being in like an X shape. And yeah, it will cook your items. But it's now got like a log finish to it. And if you look just there. Can I get an even better look at that? Kind of. Maybe if we put a daylight sensor. Yeah, there we go. So you can see like it's 4 logs. And then at the bottom, there is kind of like the fire underneath. So I do think it looks pretty cool. I wasn't too bothered about the way it looked at the beginning, but maybe this is a little bit better. But yeah, that's the new fireplace. Not fireplace. Ooh, there's my meat. Thank you. This is the new campfire texture, which, yeah, I kind of like it. Oh yeah, and as well as that, with the new campfire, they've also increased the amount of light that this gives off. So, ooh. Man, there's 2 villages really close to each other here. Oh man, look at this village. It's just like 3 massive buildings. Huh. Yeah, I picked this NPC village to do the video in because this is the first time that I've seen one of the brand new villages generate pretty much within a desert temple. So, like, the desert temple almost looks part of the village. I thought that was kind of nifty. You see what I mean? It's kind of like inside the houses. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah. So, yeah, it kind of gives off, like, more light source. So, basically, this makes the campfire much safer if you don't want to whack a load of torches around. And maybe if we can actually just put one of these right in the middle here, we can kind of see what kind of light it gives off. That's a bit difficult. Maybe you can actually see. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this in the video, but you can kind of actually see an outline as to what... I think it's 15. I read it somewhere it was extended from 9 to 15. But yeah, basically, in short, it gives off a lot more light, which means that if you're using this in the nighttime, then hopefully it should keep the monster spawns down. But yeah, they'll probably... Oh yeah, you can kind of see it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of like a square to show you where the light is. Apparently that's been extended. So that's cool. This is a really, really strange village, actually. I mean, I've been here now for like a couple of day and night cycles. There's only 2 villagers. Bearing in mind this was a completely fresh spawn. There was only like 2 villagers. Neither of them ever left their houses, despite it being like... It wasn't blocked off or anything. Yeah, it's like this guy. I mean, he could come out if he wants to, but he ain't. He's just like, nah, I'm staying inside, man. And there's just loads of cats. A really weird village. All right, stop getting distracted. Let's carry on. So, yeah, there's only a few other random little bits and pieces in here. And basically what they've done is they've added a bunch of new sound effects. So I just thought I'd show you guys, just in case you're wondering. They've added some sound effects to barrels. And this one's actually quite nice. You ready? Ooh. I like that. So it's kind of like the wooden barrel lid sort of scraping over the top. It sounds great. I like that. Yeah, so that's the new barrel sound effect. Pretty straightforward. They've also apparently added some sound effects to the grindstone. Now, I haven't actually heard these. I thought I'd wait for the video, so can we... Ooh, that's nice as well. Did you hear it? Like a... Oh, yeah. Oh, it changed his pitch. Can you hear him? Okay, pretty cool. So yeah, that's the new grindstone sound effect. Apparently they've also added blast furnace and smoker. So I haven't heard these either. I thought I'd save them for the episode. So, I mean, what would the blast furnace do? I can't hear anything. It just dings. What about the smoker? I mean, I can hear like a really, really, really quiet sort of... Oh, wait, is that though? Yeah, I can't hear anything. So apparently they've added these guys. I think it's like a really, really, really quiet sort of burning sound. But all I hear is like when I take the items, the XP. Huh. Ding. Yeah, I'm not totally convinced about the smoker and the blast furnace. I don't hear anything other than just like a normal sort of furnace-y sounding thing, but hey, kind of strange. I can hear cats. We got one over here. We got another one over here just chilling. All right, dudes. Anyway, yeah, so the only other thing, really straightforward, is they just added like crop noises. So if you can hear this, you've got kind of like sounds for harvesting crops. You've also got sounds for breaking crops, which I swear was already there. It says they've added placement and break sounds for crops and Netherwart, so maybe they've replaced them? Well, let's try seeds. So does seeds sound any different? Let's try it. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, apparently that's what it says. That's what it says in the changelog. It says added placement for break sounds for crops and also for Netherwart. So it seems like they've also changed the sound for Netherwart. But I think the main thing about this is the composter. But I still think it should work differently because I would rather have like an enhanced farmland square than just random bone meal. But hey, I think it's going to be useful for bone meal. It's a bit tricky to get at the beginning of games. So I think this is probably angled towards sort of early game and mid game progression. And I don't know, I think it's a nifty thing. Like, this is the thing. They've done really, really good stuff with this new update. They've added lots of new items, lots of useful items for adventuring, for building, for, you know, crafting and stuff, which is great. And yeah, I hope they keep adding more stuff, man. I want this to be a really, really huge update. I think, like, people are kind of waiting for that. But I still think my favorite thing are definitely the new villages. Like, I love the new villages. I think they're great. Well, there we go. So that's going to be about it for today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please remember to poke me in that like button. And if you're not yet subscribed, go for it because we do Minecraft done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been such a pleasure. As always, thanks. ThnxCya!